All right, guys. So we got another topic here. I want to ask you guys, what made you decide to expand your collection to other scales? Because everyone here, I know, collects multiple scales. We all have statues, we have figures, we have even different scales of both of those things. So I want to ask you this question. And Mario, I'm going to start with you because you literally have a statue right behind you.
I do.
What made you expand your collection to other scales? Was it as simple as a good quality piece, or did you want to expand for any other reason?
It's as simple as that. Some of these pieces aren't available in a scale that I stick to, right? And then amongst other things too, like say if I'm going to go quarter scale or third scale, man, it's the presence alone, in that piece. Like Hush Batman third scale Prime 1. I think I see that in 1/6. I've seen it in 112. Not a fan of it, but the Prime 1, I mean, that's just a beast. Daenerys too. I don't. There's no diorama out there like this in 6 scale. And granted, what was it, Blitzway that are doing Game of Thrones figures? I mean, nah.
3-0.
nah.
3-0.
3-0. Excuse me. Actually, Blitzway actually did this. 3-0. But yeah, no, thank you. I'm good. I've seen him in person, man, over there at SCCC, and yeah, I'd rather have something like this. I mean, even though the likeness still isn't, 100%, it's the overall, presentation of this particular piece, that's the story that it's telling, man, that I really appreciated. Along that too, man, I mean, I just,
piece, bro. Fuck.
It really is, dude. It really is, man.
I'm not, you got it. It's damn, bro.
Yeah, I got one of the last ones too, from what I understand, man. So,
yeah. Mario, you got everything fixed up now, right? Everything's good?
As far as this?
For your statue, yeah. Because I know there was like the one piece that wasn't fitting in, and
Yeah.
Mario,
we had to get the hair dryer out to put it all in, but yeah, it actually.
Mario, did you say you got the last of them?
See, Leo knows 9 o'clock, baby. It's coming.
yeah, man. We gotta hurry up and wrap in 50 minutes, man. So let's keep it moving. But yeah, man. I mean, even from 375, which was my baby for the longest time as well, is just that it's hard to pick a lane sometimes, man. 375 Star Wars that was my passion, dude. From way back when, bro. Lyle knows, and and right now,
bro, that wall behind you, Mario, was dope. The whole wall,
dude. Yeah.
375.
It's just out of control right now, man. So I'm taking a break from that. I'll probably just stop it. But yeah, I mean, but honestly, it was just because of like there's not everything is available in one single scale.
Right.
That's basically it. And I wanted to try to expand my horizons after seeing some of these crazy ass pieces that are out there. I mean, for me, getting statues and shit like that, man. So
yeah,
I just appreciate the artistry. I really do, man. And some may say that 1/6 is like the ultimate scale. I can agree with that to a degree. I think you're gonna get like the best likeness out of the Hot Toys and and INART and everybody else that's stepping up their game. And that's another reason too. I just wanted like some of the best representation of a particular character that's out there. Like for me in Star Wars, it's the Hot Toys. That's for as of right now. That's where it's at. But yeah, bro, that's a whole lot of things, man. A whole lot of things.
There's a lot of factors for sure, Mario. But you're absolutely right, bro. It's the presence too of a statue. You can't really deny that. I mean, it can be stunning when done right, bro. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, Riley, I know you have a statue coming eventually. Do you have any statues currently?
No, I don't have any currently.
But you will.
But I do have that.
Statue,
I will. And it's all because of these guys.
Isn't it the JND Batman, Riley? Is that what it is?
It is. Yeah, I still have that.
So, Riley, what made you do that?
Dude, it's all these guys here. It's all their faults, especially Mario. Mario knows
Mario mostly.
Really?
Mario mostly.
I'm in this little group chat. He's always sending links to these statues. Like he knows what he's doing.
Have you seen the new Vader on Throne?
Dude.
I've seen it, bro. And people keep telling me to check it out.
And it's pretty reasonably priced too, actually.
Yeah,
dude, $9.49.
Yeah,
free
it's
shipping.
really awesome. Yeah. Keep enabling, Mario. Keep it up.
Yeah. That's dope. I namely Cisco collectors, I namely statue collectors, man. I freaking love it.
Everyone. But that on top of just like you guys have talked about the artistry, I think that like in my opinion, when it comes to like again 6 scales and any scales obviously higher, I think that those carry a lot more presence, and I think it has obviously a lot of details. I mean, it depends on the company you kind of go with, but in my eyes, that's the main reason why I wanted to jump into that, because when it comes to statues, like the 6 scales are cool. Yeah, you can pose them, you can move them around, you could do a lot of stuff with 6 scale. But with statues, you're mainly getting it for like Mario said, the artistry and just like
Riley,
Oh yeah, go
Did
ahead.
you
Sorry.
see? Did you see that Corvo just got his first statue and how giddy he is over it right now?
Yeah,
Did
I
he?
saw
He just got the what was it? The Dark Knight Returns Daniel Bell
Yep.
sideshow premium format,
Nice.
and he is drooling all over it, bro. He wants
exactly.
more.
That's what
Yeah.
happens, Mario. That's what
Yep,
happens.
I
Bro.
know,
Go
man.
down the
I
hole.
know.
And this dude,
Yeah.
this is a dope statue. This is really cool. I want to
Mhm.
see.
I can
how
only
it
assume
turns
he has a
out.
butt peg to sit into the base.
Yeah,
Is that right?
probably. I'd imagine a butt
Well,
peg.
I mean, you don't necessarily. She does it. She just molded
Hmm.
sitting down and just pop it right on
Yeah,
the chair.
maybe.
Maybe
Man.
that's what it is. All right. Well, that's true.
Well,
All right,
there you
Riley.
go,
I mean,
but,
what's cool? I mean, if
no.
like this one, the seats actually molded to the cheeks, which is nice. So I'm sure. Maybe the
Oh
top has the same kind
wow,
of comfort.
molded into
So
the
you got a
cheeks.
cheek
So,
molds. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
man.
Okay, interesting, but yeah, it's an amazing looking piece. This one specifically, but like I said, that's mainly why I wanted to do that, and also kind of just diversifying the collection. I think is really cool. I always like
Yeah.
to check out any types of scales, just if obviously it's something that I enjoy or love. Obviously, the Batman was one of the films that I love. Mario, I'm never gonna let it go, bro. You gotta like that film, bro. Come on. And there you go. You got it right here. It's Grail, bro. No, but I'm excited about this. I'm gonna see how the final turns out, but I'm excited about just diving into different scales and just like you guys talked about, the artistry is just bar none, especially with this company. But you're paying that price, so I gotta get ready for it.
You are, bro.
You still committed?
Absolutely.
You still committed, dude?
I've still got an order. I'm committed, bro. I'm ready, but I'm waiting for the final. But what they've shown it
Yeah.
at events, and it looks freaking amazing.
It's a good question because you know he's getting the NR too, Mario. So
That's true.
you
That's
know,
why I'm
so-
just
Just
like,
like,
oh,
hey,
man.
hey, I still have the INART Joker coming in along with the Queen Studios Artist Edition, man. So
Hey,
There you go.
they're still, it's still going down.
I heard the possibility that a Queen is going to make a half scale Joker. So
Yeah, that would be cool to see.
I heard
Yeah, and it's supposedly it's-
Queen
I heard
making a
silicone.
half scale Thanos.
Dude,
Oh,
that would
yeah.
be massive though. That'd be massive.
Mhm.
That'd be
Sick.
massive. Because Thanos is what, like maybe 7, 8, 9 foot tall, something like that. So
Right.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
pretty freaking tall. He's probably like 8, 9 foot tall, I would think. Yeah. So if you do half that, yeah, that's pretty big, especially with the base.
Yeah.
I
But
heard
it could
they're
be
gonna do a
done.
half scale Hulkbuster also, man.
That's true. That's true. Well, that's quarter
That's-
scale, isn't it? That's quarter
No,
scale.
half scale. Like it'll be like life size of an Iron Man.
That
Bro,
is
what?
massive.
You need
'Cause
like
they
a
did the
half
one
scale
to one
Hulkbuster.
Hulkbuster. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. So Leia, what about you, bro? What made you expand to multiple scales? I know you have a handful of statues. I know you got like Asajj from what I remember, the Wonder Woman. You know, what made you do that?
Just really being selective, bro. I
Mm.
mean, for no particular, only rhyme and reason for me, man, is just because, like, I just, again, we like the artistry, but when it comes to statue, I don't really consider myself a true statue collector because I only have a few of them that I have within my collection that I embrace. Again, Asajj Ventress, Maul, this Wonder Woman, of course, is a
That
beautiful
beauty right
piece.
there, man. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely a piece to have in your collection if you're a Wonder Woman fan. It's what you see is what you get, and the quality is definitely there. So they nailed it with that piece. I have the premium format Batman and also Batgirl, as well as the boy wonder himself. And let me see here, we got Storm. Now, as far as quarter scale, I sold my quarter scale Mando. Just didn't need it in my collection. I didn't really want to go down that road. I mean, quarter scale
Right.
for me is it's just a huge figure that you have in hand that really I don't necessarily need it. I don't have really an attachment to it. Especially when I'm looking. I mean, I'm gonna always be the 1/6 scale dude. I mean, just proposing, just sheer artistry. That's pretty much my lane. Statues, it just depends on the piece. I think the next one for me, the only one I'm looking forward to is that premium format, Ahsoka. And that's because I love that piece, bro. It's such a
Yeah.
beautiful piece. So that's the one I'll have.
Yeah.
But as far as going deep into like the statue space, I just again, bro, like I mean, I have to look at limited space. Also, it's just not really something that I'm diving deep in. I'm gonna be extremely selective. So it's like a once every so often that you'll see me actually pick up a statue piece, and it has to really, really, really speak to me, bro. But for me, once your scale is where I'm at, bro.
Yeah. It makes sense, bro. It makes sense because
Yeah.
Leo and like we've talked about, I think one of the reasons a lot of us got into 1/6 scale, I'd be willing to bet, was because Hot Toys was so good you couldn't ignore it. And that's maybe in Mario, like what we're seeing with Chasen and Josh and other collectors like that, who are just like seeing Hot Toys and INART and other companies that are popping up, and they're like, damn, this is really, really good, and I can no longer ignore this. So I think we're starting to see more mixed collections.
But you know what?
Yeah.
For sure.
The decent part about it is I think that companies like Hot Toys is catching on, because you even see it now that they're delivering these dynamic bases. Incredible artistry when it comes to the base. So again, you're not just getting a figure on this regular figure stand. You are getting the diorama base.
True.
And you know, that's, you know, literally you can have a mini 6 scale statue and just pose it the way you want and give it the characteristics that you want with that piece. So if they continue to do that, I mean, there's always going to be a space for both, bro. Like it literally is. This Wonder Woman, I mean, literally was a no-brainer for me, bro. And I couldn't wait to get it in hand. I was so happy to have it. And it's to have it, once you see it, if you see it in person, if you have the piece in person, the swap out pieces, the shield, the sword, you even get a comic accurate version or comic concept version with the swappable head sculpt. It's an amazing piece, man. Definitely is. And that's why I say that for me, I have to really, 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 really be selective about what I get and what I have in my collection, man. Because again, I am and always will be that 1/6 scale collector. So yeah.
Quarter scale man.
Quarter scale man is.
Well, what about you, bro? What made you like? I mean, like expand your horizons as well? I'm just curious.
Yeah, well, I'm going to show you Mario because I was pulling it up.
So
here
we go. This one made him. And then when the half scale comes out,
all grails.
Yeah, you're gonna say it's a grail, and then you're gonna see the half scale and be like, oh, that's the grail.
Yeah, that's a grail also. I mean, anything Loki is a grail technically, but I would by definition it's a grail if it's Loki. But I would say that overall Mario, I think the quality, bro. I think the quality is really what goes for. So the character for one thing I've always, and this is a mistake I've made in the past that I've definitely learned from as I've sold things and traded and done this and that, right? With statues, dude, I feel like you got to be 100% certain that you love that character and you want that statue, because because space is finite, because all of us collect 1/6, we collect statues. You only have so much space and you can't really expand that most of the time. So you might have room for, I don't know, depending upon your space, like 10 statues maybe or less. So when new things come out, like you get tempted by so many different things. And if you have a character, you're like, oh, I really like that character, but they're not Loki to me, right? You're just going to eventually get rid of it. And then trust me, doing taxes now, that's not fun. So it's not fun when you have to sell things and then, figure out where you bought it and what you bought it for, where you sold it, whatever, how much profit you made and so forth, right? So not exactly fun. As far as statues, Mario, what I would say, I think the quality is undeniable. These companies are offering, each of them in their own scales respectively, are offering something very unique and something you can't ignore. Like it's if you love that character, you cannot ignore what they're offering. So as much as I love the Hot Toys Loki, I still think it's pretty good. I look at this and I'm like, damn, I need this too, right? And I think that's what's happening with a lot of people. And Mario, this is the decision we have to make as multiple collector scales, all of us. Like for example, Night King, right? The Prime 1 Night King is great. Really like it.
Tell me did you actually pick it up yet?
Not yet, no. Because you know why, Mario? Because I'm thinking eventually INART's going to make that Night King. And it's just like, would I rather wait for that and just wait and see? Because I only have so much room for statues.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to get like a limit to my 10 statues, it's got to be something really elite. Like these guys you can all see here, none of them are getting sold because I absolutely love them and I love the characters. So, but it's just a matter of like, the others. And I even got Revan behind me. He's not getting sold. Joker. Like those are just beloved characters to me. And I think the statues to me, they grab my attention. For one, I think I love 1/6, but the statues might have a little more presence just because they're bigger,
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
So, and I would say, but 1/6 can do some really amazing things, especially for collectors maybe like Lael who love engaging and posing. They're perfect. And I like that. But I also go for the quality, Mario. That's what I would say. I go for the quality, whether it's 1/6 or 1/4 or 1/2 or whatever. Like I'll just go for whatever the most quality piece is of a character I love. That's what I'd say.
Gotcha.
So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for your thoughts on that one.